Good morning, I'm Chloe. So this presentation analyze discipline issue in Sri Bestari Secondary School, including late arrival, low participation, destructive behavior, and incomplete homework every day. So the focus is on how communication influence student behavior. I will apply McGregor's theory X and theory Y, as well as Orchi's theory Z to evaluate the current approach and suggest improvement. Alright, theory X assume that students are very lazy and avoid responsibility, so they need very strict control. Communication is normally teacher-centered, one-way and authoritative. So where teachers give instructions and expect the children to comply. So this approach focuses more on control than engagement. Okay, whereas theory Y sees students as motivated and capable of responsibility. So communication will be two-way, very supportive and encourages participation. Students are more involved in their learning and which increase their engagement and ownership. Whereas in theory Z is a bit different compared to theory X and Y. So theory Z emphasizes a lot in trust, relationships, and long-term development. So communication is collaborative and caring, creating a very positive environment where the students feel they are valued and is supported. Let's look at the current school approach. The current school approach very much reflect theory X because there are strict rules, punishment, and strong enforcement, but very limit to student voice and engagement. So this suggests that the communication is mainly from top to down. So the teacher have to give instructions and the students have to follow. Okay, so what will be the impact of the communication style in this case study? So as we know, the school approach is using theory X. Theory X is more to like a controlling communication style, and that can lead to a low motivation, a passive learning behavior, and also the student become very resistant. And this explains why the current issues such as destructive behaviors and low participation can be observed in the school. In order to solve the problem, I will suggest two strategies. So the first strategies is using theory Y, which is student-centered communications. So in theory Y, the teacher can encourage discussion, give choices to the students, and use positive feedback. For example, having a group work and allowing students to choose the topic can increase their engagement in the classroom participations. The second strategy will be building trust and relationship between teachers and the students, which is more to like theory Z. So in theory Z, the teachers can build trust through mentoring, open communications, and regular checks-ins. So when the teacher understands the students' challenge, which will help them to improve the behavior. In conclusion, theory X itself actually is not sufficient and is not very effective. Combining theory Y and theory Z creates a more supportive environment, improving discipline, motivation, and engagement. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Just to remember, positive communication builds better students. Thank you so much.